I had a time. And I can't claim a cause none of these mine. Don't ask me about my ex, let's just pretend that pressure by no tell his to fall in line. And if he can't get right, I'm just gonna take it as a sign. Cause for this next line, you gotta look me in my eyes. If you think I'ma sweat you, you out your mind. Is you stupid or is you dumb? Pick a side. I feel like FBG.
Help us award one.
I'm trying to slide. When I creep around that corner, you better run and hide. And we ain't taking it to heart, we just gonna take it right outside. Yo, people better take that.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. The Mavs have put the ball.
Thanks. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Up front, it's Finney Smith at the 4, with Wood at the 5. The backcourt pair will be Doncic and Dinwiddie. And it's Bullock in at the 3 slot. And for the Grizzlies, at the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spot is Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the center.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Now, here's Bullock. From 11 feet away. Pass to Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. And of course, Clark, we've got a few veteran-laden teams out there outperforming predictions. Saying, don't put us out to pasture just yet.
And I love it, being kind of an old school guy myself. People obsessed with shiny new items forget how important experience is in winning games. I mean, look at the championship winners. Very few young teams are in that group. I imagine you could probably count them on one hand. Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Now the pass to Dinwiddie. Out to Doncic. From the arc. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You know, that's a real key for Doncic. I mean, when the three-point shot is dropping for him, his guardability goes off the charts.
Now here's Morant. He averages over 20. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Brooks. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Wood, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20-10 guy. But now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
The Mavericks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Both free throws good from Wood. And you hear about impacting winning. How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
Now here's Morant. His last outing, we saw him 4 in 22.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Here's Dinwiddie. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject it.
Morant against Doncic. Bane passes to Morant. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
It is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
Wood against Clark. Wood kicks to Doncic. For 3, Bullock. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
Yeah, last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
The foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench.
Now, here's Doncic. He's coming off a 34-point game against Miami.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge. That's one he knows he should have drained.
The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, that they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
And the rejection by Morant. Here's Brooks, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Doncic kicks to Bullock. Doncic against Morant. Got a piece of it. Bane passes to Aldama. Memphis moving it around. Brooks dishes to Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Hardaway is subbed in for Dinwiddie. Powell, that's good.
Dwight Powell certainly is high energy, and his hops help him a lot inside.
Doncic against Morant. Count it.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here's Doncic. He's one of the most resourceful scorers you'll ever see. He's generating an average of around 33.5 points a game. Here's Morant. 8-point game. Aldama passes to Morant. Doncic with the block.
Yeah, the defense of Doncic looking a lot better. I mean, when he works hard at that end of the floor, he can get up and block some shots too. Not a lot of them, but he can block a few. You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Here's Bane following the score by Dallas. Morant outside. Fires for three. Christian Wood grabs the rebound. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. 6-point game. Floats it up for Wood. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Wood flying up to slam down the alley-oop emphatically.
Morant against Doncic. Morant kicks to Bane. Back to Morant. Outside, Bane. Brooks outside. The Mavericks pull it in. Hardaway with a wide open look. It's Clark with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Deep two from Brooks. And that one released in time, but no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Memphis out in front. They're up by...
The Mavericks, 11. 10. Please give a big round of applause.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
On the floor for Dallas. On the wings, it's Dinwiddie and Hardaway Jr. Up front, it's Finney-Smith at the 4, with Wood at the 5. And it's Doncic in at the point.
And you talk about believing in yourself. Man, how about Christian Wood?
Greg, self-talk and self-confidence is critically important at this level. And, you know, this guy, Christian Wood, was cut or waived from 4 NBA teams. Wasn't on an NBA roster for an entire season. Finally broke through with Detroit in year 5, and there's no turning back now for the big fella.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. It's Brooks on the wing. Misses from close range.
It's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
And finished off by Wood.
You know, it's all about getting good position, ideal position. And once Wood has that, the rest is simple.
Adams dishes to Jones. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Back to Jones. Adams, the pass to Jones. No good with the triple. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Dinwiddie wide open, and it's all evened up. Dinwiddie's got his first points in this one.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Bane comes in for John Concho, and it's Morant in for Jones. Dinwiddie outside. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Finney Smith. It's rebounded by Memphis. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Here's Morant. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6. Greg, you look at
rebounds and get assists. So, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Now, here's Bane. After the miss from Christian Wood, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Dinwiddie. Off target with his 3.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And finished off by Morant.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Grizzlies making the shot. Here's Hardaway. And that time, also a missed shot.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Williams, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And then for Dallas, Dwight Powell's checked in for Christian Wood. Bertans comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Dinwiddie. That's good from Morant.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Dallas calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
1:53 left in the first half. Doncic fires from way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by the Grizzlies? And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
Mavericks trail by 10. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. And here's Bullock from the arc. The offensive rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run.
Williams finds Morant. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Bullock. There's the feed to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Morant. Bullock with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 10.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
And both free throws good for Williams. Up top, Doncic.
And superb job by Durant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you...
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. There was no stopping Ja Morant in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 3 rebounds. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passing. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots.
Picks to shoot. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Dinwiddie against Bane. From deep, Wood. The shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Left side, Jackson. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Passes it to Bullock. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Just 1 for 4 from the field. Not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Brooks, that's a 2-pointer. That shot off.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Jackson kicks to Adams. To the left side wing. Morant finds Brooks. Misses the wing J. Mavericks trail by 14. You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up.
Bane inside the three-point line. And they'll get another chance. It's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Aldama's checked in, and Jones subbed in for John Morant. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Now, here's Bullock. He's tightly guarded. Back to Wood. The pass to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. Now, here's Bullock. Brooks covering. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Memphis with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Jackson dishes to Brooks. Kept alive. Aldama. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Finney-Smith passes to Bullock. And here's Doncic. From 12 feet out, it's deflected. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. Yep, it counts.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Gallus again missing. Jones in the post. Dinwiddie covering.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And the Mavericks making a change here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Wood. Mike Powell comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Hardaway's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Green and for Dinwiddie. Bane kicks to Jones. And the 3 off target.
Got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And providing the score, boy, they needed. That stops a 12-0 run by the Grizzlies.
Here's Jackson. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And it's 8 points for Jaren Jackson. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against. And that's it.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been a benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. Williams comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Conchar subbed in for Bane. Offensive rebound. Out to Hardaway. A three-pointer, no good. And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. Basket, good. Aldama's got 6 points.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Doncic. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
The combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Doncic with the steal. 1 second left. The shot, no good. And so it's Memphis closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back right after this. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason Kidd.
We're not talking to each other. Offensively or defensively, let's talk.
And Coach Jason Kidd citing one of the things that can happen over the course of an evening, a breakdown in communication.
And the problem is, even in a league of superstars, this is ultimately a team game. You have to work together to succeed.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Dwight Powell is out there with Christian Wood. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Green, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Snatched up. A second chance effort, and the layup by Powell.
Boy, Powell has really good size, and he's showing you there the agility and mobility to create over good defense.
Dinwiddie against Morant. And that one, good. Morant's got 23 points.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Wood with the bucket.
Strong finish that time by Wood, going up and through the contest to put it in.
Morant against Dinwiddie. Morant passes to Conchar. Adams trying to free himself up. And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Morant with the steal. Feeds it to Williams. Down low. Morant against Dinwiddie. And it's Morant missing.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
You know something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Well, Morant is simply making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Dillon Brooks, he's checked in for Memphis. Bane comes in for John Conchar. The Mavericks also with a sub. Finney Smith's checked in. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
Dallas calls timeout. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
Ntilikina passes to Green. Here's Bertans for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Pass to Pinson. Here's Ntilikina. Guarded by Morant. Ntilikina kicks to Bertans. Here's Ntilikina. 5 on the clock. He takes it in. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Ntilikina's got his first bucket in this one. Here's Morant. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Morant with the steal. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Makes it off the glass.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Pinson. Back to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Pinson. That one's not going to go. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Bertans defending.
2 minutes.
Pass to Bane. Morant surveying the D. The shot's good. Morant's got 36.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Bane against Green. Here's Pinson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
The height and quickness of Ntilikina often puts defenders in tough spots. Hard to guard sometimes without fouling.
And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but, Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien Trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Memphis.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And so check it out, their record tonight. That'll mark win number 32 overall. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ja Morant.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Ja Morant. Dwight Powell's checked in for the Mavericks. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And for Memphis, their shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Left side, Jones. Passes it to Concho. Here's Tillman, drilled from 11 feet out.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
They get the rebound. McGee. Fader on the way. Count that bucket.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Now here's Hardy. Guarded closely. A baseline J. Here's Powell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Second personal foul.
And, you know, when Powell is this deep, the defense knows they're in trouble. Sometimes they have no choice but to foul him.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Powell nails both of them. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Now here's Hardy. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea
why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. What do you think, guys?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
Boy, he completely took over, I think, on both ends of the floor. Scoring with authority and influencing a lot of plays, almost every play. This was the kind of night you dream about as a player.
Coming into this game, he had been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They poured it out tonight, dominant showing in front of the crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their